Hello everyone, this is Femi Akojeno. This message is specifically for authors. If you have written a book, this is for you. Now, if you are not an author and you haven't written a book, please tag an author right now. Share this with an author. I believe it may just be the answer to the prayers they have been praying. Again, if you're an author, this is for you. So listen to this very carefully. If you are not an author, please share this with every author that you know. Again, this may just be the answer to their prayers. You see, I happen to know some authors and who have written books and they end up even having to maybe trash their books. Why? Because they wrote the book, yes, it wasn't selling, it's on their shelf somewhere, in their basement somewhere, until a flood came and just messed it all up. The reason for writing the book is not to have it on a shelf. The reason for writing a book is not to store it in the basement somewhere. The reason for writing that book is not for it to just be displayed on Amazon and not selling at all. You wrote that book because you want people to read it. You wrote that book because you want people to know about the book. You want people to be blessed by the content of the book. But what often happens is that people get the opposite of that. They have the book, but no sales, not much sales. Maybe initially they may have some sales, right? In the beginning, some people may buy it because, it's new. You just did your book launch, maybe your book signing, and then, there's a momentum and people started buying the books. But then after a month or so, that's the end of it. I want to teach you a strategy that can keep the book selling. So you've written a book and you want to continue to sell that book. Well, I want to teach you one or two things that can help, the book to continue to sell. The first one is making use of mainstream media. Now, some years ago, a friend of mine wrote a book and he reached out to me and he said, Femi, I would love to get my book out. I want people to know about my book. So I hooked him up with TBN. And before you know it, he did an interview on TBN. And of course, millions of people, New Yorkers, get to know about his book that way. So I'm saying to you that if you're an author under the sound of my voice, you should be making use of mainstream media. Can I tell you something? This is a secret you may not know. You are viewed as an expert. The moment you write a book, you are an expert, period. That's how you are viewed. On mainstream media, they look at you as an expert. Do you realize that authors of books have more chances of being interviewed on mainstream platforms and just any media platform more than anybody else? Yes, you are seen as an expert. So whatever topic you are writing on, you are an expert on that topic. So they want to talk to you about it. They want to, know more about that particular topic. Now, of course, you're not going to just go on mainstream media and all you'll be doing is selling your book. No, that's not why they bring you in. But they bring you in to talk about the issues your book addresses. Of course, they have to mention that you have written a book. They have to mention, the name of your book and where people can find your book and all that. So as an author, you have an advantage. You have an edge over the general public to appear on TNN, to appear on Fox, to appear, in the New York Times, for them to write about whatever issue you're talking about, on Forbes magazine and just any media platform you can think of, whether it's radio, TV, blogs, magazines, newspapers, and more. So as an author, you have an advantage, but many people don't know that this is an advantage they have and they're not using it. If you're an author under the sound of my voice, how many interviews have you done? How many radio interviews have you done? How many TV interviews have you done? Why are you not doing it? You're supposed to be on every media platform you can think of. Oprah Winfrey Network, the Today Show, Good Morning America, Wendy Williams. You should be on all of them. If you have a book, you should be on every platform, from radio to TV to blogs to magazine and all that. So you need to be on that. So one of the reasons why books are not selling is because people don't know about it. You are not making use of the mainstream media. They are actually looking for you, but you need to pitch to them. So that's number one. Secondly, most people, after they've written the book, they don't present themselves as an expert in an area or in that area. They just, present the book. But you see, you have to present more than the book. You have to present yourself as an expert in this particular area. Maybe one or two or three things that your book is addressing. Put it out there so that anytime there's a discussion on that topic, on that subject, they know who to call. So it's beyond just the fact that you have a book now. This is going beyond that. This is addressing an issue that your book addresses. So anytime, if you, for example, wrote about, let's say, racial injustices or something like that, right? If you wrote about that, anytime there's something on TV where they're talking about racial injustices, well, they should be talking to you. So you should have your name, on their map, on their radar, so that they're always calling you to come and address racial injustices. Now, while you're addressing that, guess what happens? Then your book, of course, is mentioned. So whatever the topic is that you wrote about, whatever the issues that you address, you should present that, you should market that, you should brand that, right? People should know out there that these are the issues you deal with. So every time they will call on you to address that issue. Sometimes on CNN, they are talking about something, right? So while they're talking about it on CNN, they have like 4 different people talking, right? They're addressing 4 different people. They're asking them their opinion about a subject. Well, guess what? As an author, you should be one of those people that they're talking to about the issues you addressed in your book. So does CNN even know about you? Do they even know that you wrote a book or that you addressed such an issue? Does Fox know about you? Does New York Times and the rest of them, do they know that you have addressed, the issues that you addressed in your book? So if they don't know, then there is a need for you to let them know. As they know about it, they will always call you back. They will always call you. They always have you come and address that issue. And every time you address that issue, people will Google you. They'll find out you have a book. They will find out you have a book. They will start to buy your book. So this is a secret that authors are not using. I want to let you know, if you are an author under the sound of my voice, you have a serious advantage over most people. You have an advantage over most people. You can easily get featured on mainstream media. It's easy for you because they see you as an expert. The moment you write a book, you are an expert. So that's how you are viewed. So now you need to put it out there. You need to get the book out there. You need to pitch it to them. Now, the issue, of course, usually is that people don't know how to pitch. They don't know what to say. They know, okay, I have a book, but what do I tell CNN? What do I tell Fox? How do I get it out there? Now, that may not be something you know how to do, but that shouldn't be the reason why you're not doing it. Because there are other people who know how to do it. I happen to be one of them, right? And that's why I'm taking time to invite you to join me for my media mentoring session. Now, during my media mentoring session, I will show you how you, as an author, you can get your books to be featured on various media platforms. And as you're doing so, people will begin to buy your books. So I will show you as an author how you can present yourself as an expert so that CNN and Fox and ABC and NBC will be covering you and interviewing you and having you. Do you know that as an author, you can actually be on radio or TV, every week? You literally can be, talking to some interviewer every week because you are an expert. But do you even see yourself that way? Do you realize that that's how you are seen? That's how you are viewed? You are an expert. So as an expert, somebody should be talking to you all the time, all the time, all the time. You should be in the news all the time, all the time. So as an author, you have that advantage. You need to use it to your own advantage so that your books can begin to sell. I want to show you how to do it all. I want to show you how you can pitch it to mainstream media, how you can pitch your book, how you can position yourself as an expert so that mainstream media will be featuring you all the time. I want to teach you how to do so. Most people don't know how to pitch whatever they have. For example, let's say you're a man or a woman of faith, right? You've written a book that addresses issues of faith, But do you know that even CNN or Fox or Oprah Winfrey Network and all that, they can cover you. They can cover the issues that you have addressed. But the problem is that most of us, we don't know how to pitch it. We don't know how to pitch it in a way that they will want to talk to you. So I'm going to be teaching you how to pitch your book, how to pitch the areas that you're covering in your book, how to pitch it to mainstream media, so that every week you'll be, on one media platform or the other. I want to teach you how to do so. So join me for my media mentoring session. And I have one coming up very soon. And you can go to my website, www.lifezonetv.com, and you see the next media mentoring session when it's happening. So I want you to go right now and register for it. Now, here's what I'm offering you. If you're an author under the sound of my voice, I'm offering you something special. When you attend this media mentoring session, by the way, you can attend it in two ways. You can either attend it on site, and that will be at the Live Zone TV studios in Queens, New York, or you can attend it online. So which means you can be anywhere around the world. You can be anywhere around America and around the world, and you can be part of this, online. Now, anyone that attends my media mentoring session, who is an author, any author that attends my media mentoring session, what I want to do for you is I'm going to take your book, the picture of your book, and the link to buy your book, and I'm going to send out an e-blast for you, free of charge. Now, this is only for those who attend the media mentoring session, either on site or online. For you attending the media mentoring session, I'm going to send out the picture of your book and the link to buy your book to thousands of people. Live Zone TV, one of the services we offer is to help people promote their upcoming events or their products, their services, whatever they're doing. And I am committing to helping those of you authors who attend my upcoming media mentoring session. I'm committing myself to helping you to even promote your book further, so that more people can get to know about your book and they can buy your book. So go right now to the website, www.lifezonetv.com, and click on register. Register for my media mentoring session. If you know any author, share this with them right now, because many authors, they've written books, yes, but they are struggling. They're not selling. They just have the books. Yes, they have the name as an author, but they're actually not selling the books. So now I'm teaching you a very great tool that you can use to sell your books. Mainstream media. You should be on TV, radio every week. You should be interviewed from, the Today Show to Wendy Williams, to Good Morning America, all kinds of shows. They should be talking to you every week. Why are they not talking to you? Yeah, maybe you don't know about this. Now you know. But then, just because you know now doesn't mean you know what to do. That's where I come in. I'll teach you what to do, exactly what to do, so that now your books can begin to sell. Go to the website, www.lifezonetv.com. Don't forget, for all authors that attend my next media mentoring session, I'm committing to you that I'm going to help you promote your book. I'll send out an e-blast to thousands of people on our list, Live Zone TV list. We'll send it out for you free of charge. That is my own way of saying thank you for attending the media mentoring session. So again, go to the website right away and register. Share this with every author that you know. Thank you for watching.